Hey guys, this evening we've took a break from forging and we're going to work on some leather to try to get some of these knife holders done. I've already got my pieces cut out for this sheath. I've also got 3 others I'm working on. These 2 are ready for dyeing. This one is wet molding and getting a good shape around the handle. This one I'm going to show you how to tool. I'm going to do a basket weave design on it, and hopefully I can help somebody if they're curious as to how to do this. It's not too hard. We need 2 stamps, third being my logo, of course, and our mallet. So, first thing we got to do is figure out how we're going to do our layout. On this one, I want to do a diagonal slanted basket weave. And one thing I found that really helps, it's what got me to where I could do a decent basket weave, is to scribe you a line or mark it with a pencil real light. That way you've got one straight reference point for your first run. And after that, you just build off of it. So now we're going to wet our leather. I'm going to move it over here so I don't get my whole table wet. Water bottle's not cooperating with me, but all I'm using is just a regular little spray bottle. So we've got it moistened. It's not soaking wet, it's just dry. It's still dry on this side. We're just dampening it. Makes the leather a little bit softer and easier to take the stamp. Now I've got this block of steel I use as a backer for when I go to stamping. I'll give that just a second to dry out some, and I'll show you the stamps we're using. This is the basket weave design, and this is the camouflager. And once you go around and you get your basket weave in, you go around the edges and camouflage it in to where it hides the ends of these. You'll see why here in a minute. But the leather should be good, so I'm going to go ahead and start. Just pick a place anywhere in the middle. Give it a good firm tap. You want to try to get these lined up the best you can. I know my hand's probably in the way, but it's really hard to get a good angle on this and show it. We may readjust here momentarily. We'll get these first few done so y'all can kind of see how it goes. So we got our straight line and we start our runs, and then after we get these first ones in, we'll come back and just line up our ends to get your next lines going. So I'm sure by now you kind of see how it goes, but one thing I did mess up on, and I got ahead of myself. normally before I do this, I put in my stitch groove, and I use a grooving tool for that. You just line this end up on the side and pull it down, and it cuts that groove. That gives me a border so I know about where to stop, because when I get over here to the edge, I don't want to go all the way. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this part out now. We're about halfway done. I'm going to finish this part, and I'll come back and show you how we use the camouflager. Also, I'll put my logo on because I just about forgot that too. So while you're doing your basket weave, when you get close to your border, you don't want to go all the way to it. When you start getting close to it, I'm going to take this punch, instead of holding it flat, I'm going to cock it up just a little bit, and I'm just going to tap it. I'm not going to hit it as hard, just a little tap, and just try to fade that design. But you don't want a full punch on this edge. And once you get over close to your edge, you're going to take your camouflaging tool. Just pick anywhere to start. I like to line it up on my stitch groove. Start working that around. It hides our gap, our ugly gap here. Just makes it look a little more better. Periodically, when you're doing this, you may need to re-wet your leather as it starts to dry out. It gets where it don't want to take the stamp as good. Corners sometimes are a little bit harder to do, especially a sharp corner like that one, but just line it up the best you can and go on with it. When you get a spot that wants to overlap, you can just work it in like that. Hold it up a little bit. You don't want these deep ends like right here, and just hold it up and tap it. dry up here at the top. I would re-wet it if I wasn't just about done with it. There you have it. There's our basket weave design on our knife sheath. This is the knife it will be going with, and as soon as I get done, it will be available on my Etsy store. So, there it is. I hope y'all enjoyed it.